Hey guys, welcome back to another cash stuffing and, or I should say cash and sinking fund stuffing. Today we are doing $1,071. So my normal, or what I have been stuffing, $525 into my cash envelopes and $546 into sinking funds, and then $300 to the 100 envelope challenge. So it's actually $1,371. I should put that here, 1,371. We'll go back to pink. Okay, so this is a breakdown. I kind of gave you a sneak peek. I have not broken down next paycheck, which is in a week and a half, but I'll do that another day. Normally I like to give you guys a sneak peek. I had a little bit of extra money. I had been stuffing between $300 and like $400 last time. I stuffed $415, and this is where we left off. I have not pulled anything. This is so far what I have for the month. I have a couple more things, like we just did some more back to school shopping today, so I'll pull from this at the beginning of August, and then at the beginning of August when I pay myself back, I'll also be condensing my sinking funds so that they're not as thick, because right now I'm pretty hefty in the thick area. So let's go ahead and go through this. So I have quite a bit of money. It's been, first off, thank you guys so much for all the kind, sweet, loving comments on my last upload. Yeah, I mean, we all got through COVID and everything just fine. We were supposed to be on vacation this week, but my mom got into a really bad car accident, and you know, it kind of, she's recovering, she's doing okay now, but it just brings everything, you know, back into perspective for you. So we did not end up going on vacation. Luckily, it was within a time frame where I could cancel our reservations. We were driving, so it wasn't a big deal. I got all our money back. Not a big deal. The only thing you can see here, I ended up buying Six Flags passes for vacation. I had already paid for those and they're non-refundable, but that's okay. We have a Six Flags here, so it was fine because we no longer have SeaWorld passes, so we'll just have Six Flags for the next year. So everything happens for a reason. I'm so grateful, so grateful and thankful that, I mean, you know, she totaled her car. It was a really bad accident, and God was definitely on her side, because she could have been, I mean, it could have, I can't even think about what could have happened. Obviously, the worst case scenario could have, because it was that bad of an accident. I mean, her car is completely banged up. She cut her head open pretty bad, and she's bruised. I mean, from head to toe bruised, but she's healing. She's at home, and like I said, you know, everything kind of works out for a reason. We're off this week, so it's been helpful. We can go help take care of her and run errands and stuff for her. So yeah, it is, you know, what it is at this point. I'm just so grateful that she's here. And because of that, I have quite a bit of money left over this week, because we didn't do a whole lot. I was stuffing it extra and trying to spend the least amount possible before we were going to leave, because I knew we were going to be spending quite a bit on vacation. So I have some money left over. Groceries is about the only thing, well, and eating out, I've kind of spent a good majority on. So I am going to take out my coins because they're getting quite hefty here. I have been loving going back to, this feels like it's almost full, going back to cash stuffing. It's been awesome. Kept me on budget big time. I mean, I ended up using credit cards for about, or not credit cards, one credit card specifically for about 2 months, and it was fine. We didn't go major overboard. I made sure it got paid off and everything without paying interest. We got our rewards points for the hotel, which was awesome. So now we'll have a complete free stay another whole time. So it's still fine, but I just know myself, and I know having a credit card to spend on everything, I knew eventually I would get lazy, and I didn't want it to get out of hand. So I'm happy to be back cash stuffing. I will say this thing has held up really nicely, but I'm kind of itching for a new one. It's a little dirty. It's still holding up, but it is a little dirty. And my Hello Kitty probably has 1 or 2 more paychecks worth of it in there before I'll take it to the bank and cash that little baby in. Okay, so let's see what we have left over. I am gonna go ahead and separate these. Of course, the 1s and 5s are going to go into my my $1 and my $5. Oh, I have a 20. Awesome. My savings challenges. So I will put those there, trying to make sure I get through these by at least the end of the year, if not before. I haven't decided what I'm going to spend that money on or what I'm gonna pay off. Or oh, I didn't even see. So in groceries I had, was that, yeah, 20, 30, 40, $43 left over from that 300. So that's not that much. It definitely could have been a lot less, considering, or a lot more considering we weren't spending a whole lot. See, and I have all this like little change because I just take the big bills out and I don't even think about it. So this is what was left over in eating out. All right, let's see. Eating out, I budget normally $100. So eating out, I had 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, $48 left. So we're gonna separate this. And you know what? Normally I had been stuffing as I went. So let's stuff. Groceries, let's see, we have $300, so 2 100s, a 50, 2 20s, and a 10. Should be 300. 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 300. That's been working out nicely, but I do feel like, so essentially it's $600 for groceries, $200 for eating out, so that's been $800 a month in eating, and it's been I've had a little bit left over every single time, which has worked out great. Eating out gets 100, so 5 20s. Let's grab those. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That seems to have worked out pretty good for us. Okay, household, I have $10 left. So household is getting its normal $30. I've been wanting to give a go at trying to get some, what am I thinking, couponing stuff this week since I'm off of work and we're not going anywhere. I've been trying to kind of set my mind into doing something while I'm out, trying to make myself useful. Okay, so miscellaneous, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. And what I've been trying to do, which is why I have all these small bills, is if I have a large bill, paying with a large bill instead of trying to get the change with the small bill, so that I know I can stuff these because otherwise I'm not going to finish. Okay, miscellaneous is getting $25. Fun, I had let this roll over. I did spend some of it, but not all of it. So I have 20, 40, 60, 70, $80. Let's see, I think I'm going to leave $50 in there. I'm going to take 30 out. So I'm going to leave 50 and then I'm going to stuff it with another 50. So 40, 50. So I should have $100 again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91. Just because I don't know what we're going to end up doing this week, if anything. So just to have it. Beauty, I have $40. I'm going to pull another 40. I just bought myself some mousse today. So I should have actually pulled it from here, but I think I pulled it from another category. Nothing for deposit, and all of these are empty. So much smaller cash stuffing, but it's all in there, which is great. So then we'll have that for the week. And for right now, all of this is going to get put to the side. And I will worry about this when we get to the savings challenges or to other envelopes. I haven't decided yet. All right. So for our pink binder, which we always start off with, this is the holiday binder. So Mother's Day is getting $5, and I had enough this paycheck to completely put something into every single one of them. So $5 into Mother's Day. So now we have 51, 52, 205, 210. Anniversary is getting $40. Lord be with us to actually make this trip. And you know what? It's so crazy because I feel like things just kind of happen for a reason. Like, you know, my mom got into the car crash right when we were about to be on vacation, so we're able to take care of her. Bailey, our female dog, has not been fixed yet. We were waiting for her second cycle, and she just so happened to start this week. And so my mom and my aunt and my brother were going to help us watch the dogs, and she probably would have gotten pregnant because they would have had no idea. So we don't want her to be pregnant, and she's getting fixed after her second heat. So I just feel like everything kind of worked out. I don't know. Maybe it's just God's way of saying like something was going to happen on vacation, stay home, and it ended up working out. So anyway, anniversary, $40, but we are going on an anniversary trip, so we'll see how that one actually goes. So now we have 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 255, and 260. Now, of course, the anniversary trip is without the kiddos, so we won't need as much money with them. Birthdays is getting, look, I showed you guys the $10 bill last time. Look at the 50. And that's an old 50. Kind of cool. I mean, it's super, let's see. This one's from 1993. So pretty cool. Birthdays is getting $60. I think we have decided to go ahead and do everybody's birthday as a swim party. So I think it'll be really, really good. And then do everyone, of course, they'll get their special days. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 859, 950, $1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 120, 130. So we have $1,130. And if you're new, this $500 obviously is fake. It's play money, but it's a placeholder. I have a savings account at my bank that is labeled sinking fund savings. And for every place that I have one of these $500, there is a $500 sitting in the bank for this. So when I pay myself back, I will condense these bills to another $500 and put the $500 in the bank. So essentially what it does is just secures, it shows me how much money I have in that category, but it secures the money in the bank in case somebody were to try and take it. Back to school is getting $40, and we've already been full swing back to school shopping, as you could see from my, I almost said sinking fund, as you could see from my paying myself back into my credit card cushion. Yeah, we're well underway. So we actually just came back from a little bit of back to school shopping. The only thing I have left, the girls have decided to reuse their backpacks, which is good. We had kind of a chit chat today about, you know, recycle, reuse type of thing, treating our very expensive things right so they can last us a long time. And so they all decided to use their backpacks, but they would like new lunch boxes. I think Emmy is the only one that liked hers from last year. And the other girls' lunch boxes are probably fine, so I'm going to look at them and see, but they do need new shoes. So that's the only thing I still have to pay for. So back to school, $40. We got uniforms. I actually just had their uniform pants come in today. We covered bra, underwear, socks, all those basic types of things. Books. Oh my gosh. All right, back to school. So we have 1, 2, 253, 354, 450, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 610, 620. So it actually ended up working out okay. I've been doing some secondhand shopping online for the girls' school. It's been working out nicely because I've been able to get some pretty good stuff for like half price, which has been nice. Father's Day is getting $5. That always saves me some money. Like even their school books, I was able to get some of those for a really good price. So now we have $30 in Father's Day. New Year's Eve is getting 10. So New Year's Eve has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25. 125, which is good. I think I ended up spending about 150 just on fireworks this past year. So we are well on our way. Valentine's Day is getting $5. I feel like all these $5 adds up over time for sure. So now Valentine's Day has 1, 110, 115, 120, 25, 26, and 27. Easter is also getting $5. So I believe we have, 100. So now we have 105. Look at that. 4th of July is getting $1 whole. $1 whole. But that's okay. $1 is $1. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110, 111. Now keep in mind, I still haven't pulled from that. I have to pull, I think it was $50 for food. So that's not even my finished balance, but it's there. 15 for Halloween. See all these small bills, I could definitely condense them. So now we have 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 3, 3, 05, 3, 10. Christmas is getting $30. Getting really close to just closing out Christmas too. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. So we have $1,170. All right, we're done with our holidays. So now on to the fun binder. We have date night is getting $20. I think we had 50, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this one's not as flexible. Okay, now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Medical is getting $10. So 10. Now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. Pet is getting $30. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170. Which is good because all of them are going to need their shots soon. I know the cats are for sure due in August. I have to double check the dogs. I mean, we've only had them a year, so. Gifts is getting $10. We actually have a little birthday party to go to this weekend. So that'll come from here. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. $20 to close. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80. I've been trying to be very frugal with clothing. Like we were at Walmart today getting the girls' undergarments and stuff, and they had so many things on clearance, and I was like, you know what? They're about to go to school. They've had plenty of clothes all summer. We will worry about winter when the time comes, because our winter is not even until like December, January, February. So I have plenty of months to worry about that. I'm not even going to pick up clothes and stuff right now. It's just they wear the same things over and over, so it's really not even a big deal. Summer is getting $20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 335, 340. I've been so big into them just using what they have and trying really hard not to buy frivolous things, especially as things are getting more and more expensive. I mean, eggs, 5 dozen eggs that, now granted, prior to the pandemic, 5 dozen eggs were about $9.75, somewhere around there. During the pandemic, at one point they got down to like $5.50. So that's insanely cheap, but around under $10 I could get 5 dozen eggs. They were $17 the other day. So it's just so crazy. I know you guys are experiencing it too. $50 to sports. So now we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Does that match up? Yeah. Sometimes I second guess. I feel like I either had more last time or didn't have as much. $20 to family photos. I swear if nothing, we do nothing this fall, I am getting some updated family pictures. So $20, so 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then last for this one is coffee funds, $5. So we're starting over. We actually, Andres and I were able to get, so now we have 10. We were able to use some of our stars at Starbucks for completely free drinks today, which was pretty cool because they expired this week. So, all right, on to the opal binder. So we will come back for the cash challenges here. Cash emergency, I am stuffing this week with $10. Let's see how much we're up to. So I have 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So vacation, originally, I am going to go ahead and still stuff the 75, but originally I had stuffed it because I thought I was either going to take all the money away from it or, you know, try and replenish it, use some of it while we're on vacation. But since we're not there, I'm probably still going to use it for our Six Flags tickets. So $75 is fine. So now we have 152 to 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65. And it still won't be enough because I used vacation. Summer activities has 340 and this has 365. So what is that, 705? So it still won't be enough to completely pay for the tickets, but I already bought them. They were $910. And actually, if I just counted the tickets, the reason I got them ahead of time was because Six Flags had buy 2, get 1 free. So I was able to buy 4 of them and get them free. Now, the difference is I bought the ones that you could use at all the parks, so they were a little bit more expensive because we were originally going to take the girls to Six Flags over Texas, which is in Dallas. We may still at some point, because they're good for a year, so we may still go. But had I just been buying passes here, I probably wouldn't have spent so much. And then I also bought the photo pass and I bought 2 meal packs to like prepay for our food. So that was like an extra $130 between the 2 meal packs and the photo pass. So I probably would have spent, you know, $400 and something on them versus the 9 something if I had bought just the Six Flags Fiesta Texas and no meal passes and things like that. But again, what are you gonna do? Nothing. So I have 705, so I'm $205 short. Not a big deal. Could I pull it from somewhere else? Absolutely. Am I? Probably not. I'll just take it from my checking account cushion. My checking account cushion, I'm actually trying to figure out if I want to leave it there and just continue to take little things like this or roll it over somewhere because it's higher than what I like to keep it between $1,000 and $1,500. And it's a little over 2,000 right now. And that's just because I allocate funds to it every paycheck, and then I allocate more. For instance, I know I've talked about this, but like my electricity bill, I allocate $150 every paycheck. And over the summertime, because we have solar panels, our bill runs like $25, $40. So that extra money also goes into my checking account cushion. So that's how it ends up building up. So I don't mind having leftover here to pay for things like that. But I also don't like having that much extra in my checking account cushion. Like I said, $1,000, $1,500 at max. So I need to figure out what I want to do with it. Okay, so Disney Vacation is getting $5, $1, $10, $15, $20, which thank you guys for the recommendations on the different channels that go on Disney cruises and stuff. We haven't made up our mind because I do love Disney, like going to Disney, even Disneyland. I love it. But I think a Disney cruise would be kind of cool. So I don't know. We'll see. We haven't really made our minds up. But the cruising has opened up for next year, so we could book now if we wanted to. Okay. Car maintenance is $25. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 65. Did I say 400? 65? Yeah, awesome. Cool beans. All right, Costco's getting $20. So now we have 60 bucks. Come on. 60 in Costco. Home renovations is getting 10. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 100. Oh wait, stupid. Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Hello. All right. So now going back to my challenges here, I have the $300 that's going to go into the 100 envelope challenge. So that's what's left. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So let's go ahead and do that first. So $300 is going in, and these are the 4 envelopes that we are checking off. So starting from the top, or from the top, 95. Okay, and we already had 96, and then 91. And then 82. And 32. Okay. So that's awesome. I was going to try and do 87 and kind of go backwards and do the higher bills first, but 87 would have left me with a 27, and I had already marked off 27. I didn't have enough, like it just didn't work out any other combination. So for the $300, I ended up doing those 4. Now my goal next week, I added these up. I want to try and do at least 4 every paycheck. Like I said, I'm kind of right on spectrum here for ending it at the end of the year, but I really would like to have it done before the end of the year. So my goal this next week is to at least finish this top row. I think I calculated this row and this row. If I were to get all of those, it's like $242 or something like that. And that would knock out a huge amount of them. And then I could focus more on like 3 every paycheck instead of 2. It all ends up being about the same. So we'll see. I don't know. It just depends. But when you finish this one, it's $5,050. And so again, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this money yet, like where it's going to go, but I'm very excited to finish it. All right, so over here, let's see how much we have total. Now this is left over from the cash envelopes, okay? So like from our everyday spending. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So $146. So you guys already know I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to stuff my 1s and 5s in my challenge. So for 5s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 $5 bills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll stuff those. That's a lot. I don't think I've had 6 this entire time. Or maybe I have. I can't, oh yes, I have at one point. I had 6 over here. So pretty good. You have 60 to go, or 60 to go. You have 60 total here, which is $300. So I'm just over halfway. And then for my $1 challenge, normally this little thing, and I have these linked below. They're from Reynolds. I think it's Reynolds Budgets. I ended up doing, instead of $100 for the pigs, each pig is $2. So it'll be $200 by the time I'm done. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So an even amount. That is perfect. So we'll color in 8 little piggies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, 16. So we'll put that in here. Now these I did condense at one point because it just was making the envelope way too thick. So I may have to condense those again. So that one, we are over halfway now. Perfect. Super cool. Okay, so now what am I going to do with this, right? So it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, exactly $100. Let's see. Can we do $100 more in here? We can either do the 87 and the 13, which makes 100, or we can do the 83 and the 17, or we can do the 59 and the 41. Those, I think that's our only option. Oh no, we could do the 76 and the 24 also. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go for the 87 and the 13 because it's $100 and I wanted, my goal was to finish the big ones first so that I could do more of these at once. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Originally I was like, no, put it in the Costco fund, but honestly I don't need it in the Costco fund. So I'm going to do the 87 and the 13. And that's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Right? Yay, how exciting. So I actually got plus 87 and 13 extra. That's awesome. So I saved $400 on top of everything. So that is the breakdown for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My plan is to do another one at my next paycheck, but my next paycheck is actually, I don't even know when it is, somewhere that first week in August, but like I said, I don't have the breakdown for it yet. So in between this one and the next paycheck, I should be paying myself back and condensing envelopes because look at how thick this bad boy is. So that way we can get them, this one too is pretty thick, get them down and put some money in the bank. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this week and we'll see you next week. Bye.